Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Alabama Cast and Blast. I appreciate you tuning in today. On this episode, what you're going to get to see is our first ever podcast that we've ever made, or podcast style. Now, bear in remembrance of this, that this is just a little room that I was able to get set aside for us, so there's no outdoor memorabilia. Pardon me on that. There's not a shop setting, it's just us three telling you couple good stories and some things about where we grew up and what Alabama means to us and what is currently reflecting in our surrounding areas. So stay tuned, and please, if you would like to join the crew, all you have to do is like and subscribe. It costs you $0 and you get weekly updates when we post. So not only is this may be a short little segment on a short video, but it's also going to be a full 20-minute episode, I believe, on our regular channel. So please like and subscribe and come back, or just give us a thumbs up and let us know that we're doing a good job. Stay tuned, because this week we're going to be doing some pond hopping. So appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I look forward from hearing from you. Hey guys, welcome back. I want to introduce two of my guests here today. This is Taylor Blackwood, aka Tiny. This is Selton Burchett, aka C. If y'all didn't recognize the family resemblance, these are my two sons. And we're going to talk to you about some funny outdoor stories today. So what we're going to talk about today is I'm going to start us off real quick with a funny short story. So, in case you boys didn't know, your boy went swimming the other day. Did y'all hear about this? Oh yeah. So what had happened was I went to a local pond.
Yeah.
I dropped my boat in the water, and this thing has like a really, really, really long boat ramp.
Yeah.
All right. So I put my boat in the water, I tie it off, and I go park my truck, right?
Correct.
I come back down, and I'm walking down these stairs, and I'm like, it's like 3 flights of stairs to get back down to this boat.
Lord have mercy.
And I'm looking down, and I'm like, my gosh, that my boat don't look like it's in the same spot. It must be an optical illusion.
Right, yeah, the water.
Yeah, the water's reflecting off of it. Well, I get all the way down there, and my boat's floated off the dock for like a good 20 yards. So it's between the ramp and the dock, right? So I shoot a snap to Jocelyn.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, what am I going to do here? And then, of course, she's in like Decatur. She's like, I don't know.
Figure it out.
So I'm sitting there, and the wind is pushing. So if you're sitting on this dock, it's the main channel in front of you. Mm-hmm. The boat ramp's to your right.
Okay.
And then the dock's right here. And I'm standing on the dock, and the wind's blowing left to right.
Yeah.
Okay? So I'm like, oh, yes, it's gonna blow the boat to the bank.
Correct. Yeah. I mean.
So that was my thought process. Like, we're gonna get somewhere here. Well, lo and behold, about that time the current shifts and the wind shifts, and it starts blowing to my back down to the main channel.
Yeah, it's going back. Yeah.
So
Okay.
I'm sitting there, and I'm like, well, what am I gonna do? Right. So I take my hat off. I take my top shirt off. This exact shirt. I take it off, I empty my pockets into my hat, and to give y'all some context, the whole time I've been going here, I've been praying, hey, I don't want to see a soul. Mm-hmm. I just want to enjoy a nice, calm day on the lake, no expectations. I don't want to see a soul.
Want that for yourself.
Yeah. So be careful what you pray for. Right. So I'm sitting there, there ain't a soul around. There's 2 boats on this lake that I see on my side.
Yeah.
So there's only 2 ramps here. You've been to the other ramp.
Right, yeah.
So I was on the dam side. So I'm sitting there, and my boat's floating out. I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? So I make the decision. Here's where it gets funny. This is where you're going to laugh at me, okay?
Okay.
I'm like, hey, well, I've got to swim after this boat.
Correct.
And then the thought pops in my head. I'm going to be like Peter. I'm going to see if I can walk on water. Mm-hmm. All right? So picture my Bible. I'm standing at the edge of the dock, and I just go 1 step off. Boom! Guys, I sink until I can't see daylight no more. Like I'm like a dead turtle trying to swim back up. Right? So I pop back on the surface. So this is early spring. So the water temp was 48 or 52 degrees.
Trying to get rose up, but it ain't there yet.
It's cold. Yeah. It's hot enough for snakes and stuff.
Yeah.
But cold.
Yeah.
So it takes my air. Like I'm gasping for air, so I start swimming, right? So I'm doing the kiddie swim, I'm not catching the boat. It's getting further
While you're
out.
doing all that, it's still keep going. It's still going.
It's booking it.
Yeah, it's still
so
going.
then I'm like, okay, we're gonna do like the Olympic swim, where like you dive and pop back up. I'm calling it a dolphin swim. Right? So I'm doing this, and keep in mind it's cold.
Correct.
Well, here's what pops in the back of my mind, and everybody can Google this if you don't believe me. Inland Lake, Aniana, Alabama. James Sherbert, I believe is his name. Video recorded a 14-foot alligator about 5 or 6 years
I heard
ago.
about the cops have a picture of it.
Yes, the news. You can see that right now on the news. So that pops in my mind as I swim. I'm the biggest idiot in this lake, splashing around, going after my stupid boat.
Only thing right there is flashing around. Also,
I wish I'd have started this channel when I had my camera. I had the camera, I just didn't video that day. Best blooper in the world. So here I am swimming after this stupid boat, and I'm just going at it. I finally catch onto the boat, and I'm like, oh gosh, here. What am I going to do now? I got to get in this stupid thing. And if nobody here has ever gotten in a boat from the outside into it at lake level, it's a very difficult.
Yes.
Well, it's difficult because it sits a lot higher than you think it does. So I'm like, what am I going to do? So I put the rope in my mouth, and I swim the boat ashore. I have swam almost 200 yards to get to this boat.
That's a long way.
So I swim it to the shore. I crawl up in it. I lay out on the deck. And I'm like, okay, cool, I got the boat. So I pull it back over to my dock. I put like 16 dock lines on this thing so my boat's not going to float off. I changed my clothes real quick because I had an extra set with me. And by the time I get my shirt back on, and by the way, I'm a very private person, so changing clothes in public is like a big thing.
I got you. I feel that.
And part of that's because we're heavier.
Yeah, we feel that, yeah.
By the time I get my clothes on, so the ramp's up here where you start backing in, the lake's down here. This boat and truck pull up with this big Ranger and start backing in.
By the time
I get on my boat.
Oh, man.
You talk about frustrated. And to add insult to injury to all this, all right, y'all ready?
Yeah.
Insult to injury, guess how many fish I caught that day?
None.
Zero freaking fish.
Tell you, man, inland lakes have no fish.
They have no fish. Don't waste your time going to inland lake because I've caught the same 3 fish every time I've been
I
there.
caught one catfish in that thing, and that was about it.
I caught none.
See, none of us have good luck at inland lake, so don't waste your time there. So, with that being said, y'all got a kind of comical laugh at me. What about some of y'all's stories?
I've got one story. It's not a fishing story, but it'd be an outdoor story, out in the woods. Matter of fact, I think it was the scariest time I've ever been in the woods. And I don't get scared much in the woods, but it was one time I decided to, this wasn't too long ago, it was about two or 3 years ago, I decided to take a walk where I wasn't supposed to go, but I went anyway.
Been there.
Yeah, right.
But it was right behind my house. There's a big old, it used to be a peach orchard, but it's just a pasture now behind my house. But I decided there's an old logging road on the other side of the pasture, and I decided I'm going to walk on that logging road. Yeah. And it's on someone else's property. And they got cameras. And they got cameras. These guys, this guy, he always has cameras on. But I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm going to walk it. But anyway. So as I'm in the pasture walking right beside the wood, the woods is just right here to my left. And as I'm walking, there's does, 4 or 5 does out there just running around and stuff. But once I get on the other end...
So, is this like deer season you're doing?
I don't really remember what time it was. I really don't know, but I assume so because I saw a lot of deer when I was on my way there.
Was it cold?
No, it wasn't actually that cold.
What's that?
Maybe spring, maybe.
Okay. Well, in Alabama, it don't get cold anyways, right?
Right.
But anyways.
But, but when you first... walk on the road, and of course it's in woods, it kind of goes down a little bit, and as it goes down, it kind of gets a little dark. But as you're going down, get deeper and further in there, there's a big old steep holler to your left as you walk in. But I notice that as I'm going, it gets quieter and quieter and quieter. And as you go deeper, if you look on your right, it's kind of like on a hill, like a rocky hill, a lot of rocks and stuff. But and there's pine trees. But with me, my favorite animal, I ain't never seen one, is a cougar. That's my favorite animal. But I had gotten a sense, just some sense that there is something watching me, and it ain't. It's either I got a feeling it's either a cougar or a bobcat, either one of the two. Because the reason why I say that is just how the terrain is. Because I've watched a lot of cougar videos.
Yeah.
And how they interact and
the cat, not the woman.
Right. But anyway,
I just don't want people getting.
We're in the wood wild.
I ain't that guy.
We're in the wood wild, not the city wild.
This ain't the Hamble.
But as I get deeper as I'm walking, I hear something on my left, and I'm walking around just trying to be stealthy. And I hear some trotting, just slowly trotting. I look to my left, ain't not a joke, 30 yards away, kind of down in the hollow, a freaking doe by itself, just walking, making noise, and it looks like something, I don't know, kind of injured because she was kind of limping a little bit. But
and you was like, put a little light on that situation, right?
But what got me though, I can't remember, something spooked it. It may be me, I don't know. But when it got spooked, it went down that holler, and then, of course it started making sounds. And I'm like, dude, don't make no sound.
Please don't.
Because whatever you're doing, it's going to attract predators.
Yeah.
Don't do that, you know. But anyway, it runs off. I don't know where. But as I'm getting deeper, and I'm just like, I am
still trespassing, by the way.
Yeah, still trespassing. Oh yeah. Oh,
Hypothetically.
yeah.
This guy gonna find you on his yard next morning.
I will say,
Hypothetically true. All these are hypothetical.
but I will say though that you could tell that no one's used that road in a while.
Yeah.
A long time. But like I said, as I'm going down, just walking through there, I mean, like I'm seriously like, I still believe that I think there was either a cougar or a bobcat watching me. Because I could feel it. Just something.
So,
Yeah, a little handy.
funny story to add in with this. I'm sitting at the house about 2 weeks ago, okay? And for the audience, I have a small orange cat, like a calico cat or something. And he was a stray. We took him in. So he likes to sit in my front door. Y'all boys been in my house, right?
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I have that road in front of my house.
Correct.
Well, he likes to sit there and we have some baby birds that was chirping, if you can paint that picture. So Cat's right here in the front door. He's looking up. I'm sitting watching AO Fishing on YouTube and or Richard Jean, and I look over and my cat just sinks down. Like he goes as far down the floor as he can. I'm like, that's odd. Maybe one of them birds fell out.
Yeah.
Well, about the same time, I seen what I thought was a dog come up out of my ditch beside my house, and I was like, man, that's weird. Somebody's dog's out. That's really odd for where I live at.
Yeah.
I get up and run over there. My phone's on charge. I run over there, and it's a bobcat that came out of that drainage ditch and standing in that road in front of the house. Like, when I say bobcat, he was like that tall.
Yeah.
Looked like a dog.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I ran back, got my phone, and was video recording this thing. And I'll show you all the pictures. I'll try to upload it to this.
Yeah.
I opened my door, and that thing shot off into the pasture.
Yeah.
Never saw him again.
Yeah.
Ever. Like, he never reappeared, never seen him again. Strangest things I've ever seen.
I actually got a story on that, but
It's
No,
amazing.
yeah.
So you're telling me so the cat's still on the floor.
Yeah, the cat's not moving. Like, he's paralyzed with fear.
So you're telling me you got your phone instead of your gun, not to save your cat?
man.
Look, the cat's inside.
I mean, you
Okay,
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Come back and eat that cat.
I didn't know
The
that.
cat's
Okay.
an inside cat.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
I wouldn't put. Well, I might use him for bait. Depends on the day. I mean, how often do we get to kill bobcats in the state of Alabama? It's not.
Yeah.
It's not a very good thing. I got so excited that I looked at the regulations on this.
Yeah.
And the regs for it is if you shoot one, a game warden, you can take it to your taxidermist.
Yeah.
Right? But a game warden has to come out and fill out a form and tag that.
Really?
Yes.
So it won't be I'm off a little bit like
Exactly. But a game warden has to come and inspect that animal
Okay.
if it's a bobcat, which is really like apparently there's no out of season for them, but they're very particular. I guess is what you have to say.
Yeah.
Because they are a predatory animal.
Mm-hmm.
But that's sketchy because I've been there. When that cat come out, man,
Yeah.
everything just went silent around my house.
Right.
And I always have birds and stuff chirping. And just for everything to cower down and see that apex predator come out is truly astonishing. Now, I'm not going to tell that story. We'll save that. We'll save my next story for another episode because it's about the Black Panthers we see around here. Everybody's saying
The Cleveland Panthers.
Yeah.
No, there's a couple Panthers I've heard my granddad always say, and that's why.
Everybody's got a story. Everybody's got a story about the Black Panthers.
There's been a couple Panthers.
Yeah. So it's I don't know.
I mean, it's kind of hard to believe there's a Black Panther around here because like there's wooded. Don't get me wrong, it's a wooded area, but there's starting to be a little more population up.
That is true. Where we live at, the population is. I looked this up prior to this podcast. We're one of the fastest growing counties in Alabama.
Really?
Like our population is doubling and tripling every 3 years.
I know a couple of years ago.
Outside of Huntsville.
I know a couple of years ago, like 1,200 people in Cleveland.
Yeah.
I mean, still.
It's probably 2,000 now.
Probably.
So to give y'all some correlation here, before these guys, they were probably knee high to a grasshopper. I was a kid. Our population was probably 1,000 people in our local town. Like everybody knew everybody. So it was real small, and we're starting to boom. So to the north of us, we have Coleman. To the south of us, we have Birmingham. Then there's Guntersville, and then there's Huntsville, and then there's Oxford. So
big places that.
Yeah, we have massive population booming right now. And Blunt County
As a whole, yeah.
as a whole, which is where we're near, is expanding rapidly.
Well,
and what's even weird is half the county is considered Blunt, half of it's considered Jefferson addresses.
There's a couple, they're talking about Aniana is getting overpopulated, dude.
Yeah.
But also zoning.
Yeah.
I did a little DoorDash right now, and I went to some address in Cleveland that had an Aniana address, and it's like 20 minutes outside the city of Aniana.
Well, I mean, people are not moving there to fish in the lake, obviously, because there's no fish in it. So what's the point moving on?
There's no fish in the lake.
I miss the good old days. I miss the not good old days too. It's one of those things. If y'all been able not to hear this, I was not touching him inappropriately. Okay, I was checking.
That's all you have to say. You can just go ahead and do it.
If he did, I would yell.
I was checking his mic. Okay, he's got a mic on his pocket. His was lit up. Mine was not. I don't know why. Because somebody dropping a comment like, "This guy, look at him now." We may edit this out, by the way. But yeah, the population around here is booming tremendously, and I just don't know how much more we can handle.
My perspective on it, it's going to sound rude, mean, but I kind of wish it wouldn't, because I like that private countryside of Blount County, because I believe personally that Blount County is one of the safest places you could possibly live in, because it's so private and country, and the humility of people.
Everybody knows everybody.
Yeah, everybody knows everybody.
Well,
Everybody knows everybody.
and the problem you got is everybody else wants that lifestyle too.
Yeah.
And we're losing that. Think about it from an outdoors perspective. You used to be able to get hunting rights anywhere in the county, and now we're lucky to get hunting rights on a lease club. I was in a club down here on the other side of Hayden for a couple years, and his rates went up $200 in one season. It was $1,400 per person. Wow. So as you imagine, I'm not in a hunting club no more.
Yeah.
Plus all the ridiculous rules they make us do. So it's one of those things like, yeah, it's great to see change in our community, but it's also terrifying too, because we're losing so much of our heritage that makes us that rural community. Like fishing our river. Now, I was reading earlier, you have to watch what rivers you pull fish out of now around here because of mercury levels.
Well, Martis Mills over there by Tyson. It's
E. coli manufacturing.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with inland. There's a fish warning there. As if you, I guess they counted the 3 bass that were in there and the 1 catfish.
Tell you what.
There's a mercury level in those fish they're advising people not to partake of.
Really?
Same with the C4 coming out of Smith. Yeah. So we have to be, being outdoors and what we do, we have to be very particular in
What's going on?
Yeah, what's going on, because
Or how we produce stuff anyway.
right, or what we're putting into our streams.
Yeah.
which for me as an outdoors is huge for me. I don't, if we poison something up the road and it ends up into a farm pond, we could kill that whole pond. Now, I'm not saying I'm a environmentalist. I'm just saying we need to be.
Oh, be careful. Watch
Yes. So to give y'all a understanding, a local town, right down where you live, basically.
Yeah. Nectar.
Well,
I mean,
Cleveland area.
Yeah, they call it Blue Gore. That's what
Yeah.
they call it. Blue
Yeah.
Gore.
So the Cleveland area.
Yeah.
Just some perspective, there was a company out of I believe it was New York, was shipping their human waste down here with a sales rep, and they were selling that human waste as fertilizer and putting it on the ground this spring. Raw human waste. Yeah, that's why Cleveland was having that pungent smell for a few months. Come to find out, they did some testing, and the E. coli was raising up, and they did soil samples, and bam, here we are. We have human waste sitting inside of our soil now because they shipped it out from up New York. So, being from the outdoors, and I love the outdoors, I do think we need to take a little patriotism in observing and being cautious of what we do to it. Now, I'm not saying like farmers are doing a terrible job. I think they're doing the best with what they have. If I was in their situation, I'd be doing the same thing.
Yeah.
I just wish they would let us hunt, off of their cornfields, right?
A little more. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or airhead hunting.
Airhead hunting.
Yes.
When you first get introduced as a hunter around these parts, you're not a deer hunter, squirrel hunter. You're an arrowhead hunter.
Yes.
There's a big difference there.
Everyone has their own category.
Yes, it is. I love arrowhead hunting. You never know. We found at our pastor's house, me and their son found a little cannon one time, if I remember right. Awesome little cannon. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah,
There's
cool.
all kinds of rumors about stuff that's been found around here.
Yeah.
And so I don't know, maybe we can do an episode on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Be like, there's rumors and always rumors about it.
We have a cabin up in Springville, Alabama that was built in the 1800s, and that thing was we found a whole little big old solid ball about that big.
Yeah.
Probably a cannonball.
Yeah, probably.
Probably a cannonball from the Civil War or something like that. And there's like rock formation. It's not
Yeah.
natural. It looks like a out.
So there's like a drainage ditch, and we was playing in it, and we thought, hey, but now when I think back to it, I bet that was like old trenches and stuff where they dug them out, and it just turned into trenches or turned into ditches. So I do find it interesting y'all's thoughts on this, and I've enjoyed our conversation. It's been a fun conversation.
It has.
So if y'all enjoyed this, drop a comment, like it, and subscribe it.
Do it.
We'll have the boys back on, and Tiny can tell you about the catfish since he gets a chance to tell you.
I know, man. They don't like me on this thing.
Yeah,
They already back. They don't like me.
he had a catfish snap off some really good leader line the other day.
Wasn't a
or so he claims.
the bowfin.
It's a bowfin. I'm sorry.
Up in Tennessee.
Yeah, Tennessee, the Big TN. They can't be cool like Alabama, so
Sure
they have to
can,
be
man.
Tennessee. They have to be horizontal instead of vertical.
Yeah, West Tennessee ain't got nothing over there. It's all farmland over there.
If it wasn't for Nashville, never mind. We ain't gonna say that. We don't want to be. We like our neighbors. We like our neighbors.
Oh yeah.
What we can always say is roll tide and go down Rocky Top. All you can say.
That's right. And we don't care about them cow humpers down south that call themselves Auburn Tigers.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
So, all right, guys. Roll Tide. Appreciate everything
Roll Tide.
I do. Like and subscribe, and come back for another episode. We'll let you know in the next one who's going to be next. Thank you, guys.